It is a little weird that, hot on the heels of finishing the last album, I would start work on yet another. In fact, I finished the recording of the Zealot Gene and handed everything over to the record company in around June of 2021, but the release, for reasons that we'll talk about later, wasn't until the end of January 2022, by which time I was well into the writing and preparation of this new album, RökFlöte, to give it its anglicised pronunciation. And that might seem like a little rushed. It's heading back to the territory of the 1970s, when for a while we were making a new album every year. And not that this is a habit I'm going to get back into necessarily, but it did seem a good idea to strike while the iron was at least lukewarm and plough on with another effort, because frankly I am not getting any younger, and age 75 it seems prudent to crack on rather than sit back and luxuriate in the splendours of old age, because I might not be able to do it a year or two from now. So I thought, let's get on with another thing while I'm in the mood. And indeed, being in the mood is a big part of it. The way I get into the mood is not through fantasy, imbibing substances. I get into the mood by setting myself a deadline, a starting point particularly, and as I've done with all the things I've done since Thick as a Brick 2 in 2012, I've started work at 9 a.m. on January the 1st of a new year, for no good reason other than it seems a starting point. It gives you an emotional point of reference, really, in beginning a new year with a set of hopefully fresh and productive ideas. So that's what I did this time around. On January the 1st, I went in to begin jotting down a few musical ideas, mainly as melody lines played on the flute, or on the flute family of instruments, because I played a few different flutes on this album. And it always seems like a good plan, you know, if you have a new idea, that you try and create in parallel something that is conceptual, to base a number of ideas on and put them under that same umbrella, in terms of having a common theme fitting in to a larger scheme where those pieces of music or songs will relate to each other in some way. So that's what I found and decided upon that course of action really in the first week or two of January. So I was making pretty good headway with ideas, ready to start making demos in February of 2022.